Hi. So, I'm gonna sit here and do my homework real quick while I talk about my experience dealing with a funny little conservative that I think some people might know. So, her name is Kaitlin Bennett, and I want to talk about something before I dive into the actual story. So, before I even attended the actual protest, I had to attend a training basically talking about what we should be doing, what we should expect. And one of the people that pops up on the radar is Kaitlin Bennett. And they're like, oh, well, she's Tampa based. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not in Tampa. And I don't have in my little tiny brain how far Tampa actually is. And it's like an hour, more or less. Probably more. So they're like, oh, she gets in people's faces and stuff like that, and people mention that she also disguises herself. So when I went to her Instagram profile, and just to get a look at what she looks like, normal ass white girl, and I don't notice. I didn't. I just thought, okay, well, she's blonde, so I'll look for a blonde chick that looks prettier than most of us. So, um, I figured, okay, whatever, it's fine. I'll keep note. But I have the agenda still. I have the link to the agenda from that meeting. So I have it on me as well as any other information that I might need for during the protest. Um, Not worried. So she she arrives, like, I think, like, around the start of it, like around 5:30 is when we started. I was there like 3:45 ish, maybe a little later. And she shows up with these signs, and I didn't notice her until someone pointed her out. And they were like, oh, hey, so um we have this person that is claiming that they're being watched. And I've been watched by creeps before. I have dealt with creeps. I fucking hate them, right? And so my instinct is, okay, well, I'll go stand by her. Reminder, I want to preface this by saying I'm part of the safety team, which basically means I have to prevent stuff from happening. So stepping into situations when I need to, so on and so forth. So I talked with her for a second, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll stand here. I'll stand here with you, because she was claiming, oh, there's a guy recording. And poor little me, also, we love this shirt, by the way. Out of the nicest out of my heart, I just stand with her. And I continue to look around. I see the guy that's recording her, so I'm like, okay. In this case, I want to specify that I didn't mind being recorded if it meant for the safety of another person. However, she had brought signs. And she's like, oh, can you, like, pick a sign out for me? So I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And, she picks out a couple signs. And one of them is talking about, like, something about fentanyl. And I'm like, why? My first instinct is, why is fentanyl of all drugs? I could get weed. But fent, the thing that's, like, actively killing people, and I'm pretty sure even some places, like, some gangs, like, they don't even put fent in weed anymore because it's just not worth it, because they kill customers. At least from what I've heard. Hold on one second. So, and then another was talking about how trans kids should be allowed to transition as early as they want, like at the age of toddlers. And I'm like, what? I'm 19. I haven't even thought about transitioning yet because of how expensive that shit is. And I've heard about kids being transitioned that early, but I'm not personally comfortable with the thought of it because it's like, that seems a little, excuse me, that seems too early to be making a life altering decision like that. I wouldn't even post that on my own children as a trans person. I'd say, all right, we can get you in some counseling. We can get you a chest binder. We can do what we can. But I'm not going to begin medically transition you for like a hot minute because I want to support you. But at the same time, like, life altering decision, it's just like talking about how toddlers know. Like, oh, if they can pick her sign literally says that they can pick a snack, they can choose their sex. And I'm like, and here's the thing, if you're a true liberal, you know there's a difference between sex and gender. Sex is the thing you're assigned at birth, your genitals, right? Gender is a social construct, right? It's the social construct that we call each other. It's not male or female, it's boy and girl, man and woman. Those are social constructs. Male and female are not social constructs, unless you want to count one. But anyway. So, I get the ick from the signs, but, like, I'm a little conservative with some of my opinions, so I'm thinking, maybe I'm just not open-minded enough. And so, something clicked in me, like, hey, maybe I should recheck that list. Maybe I should, because I think there was, like, 1 or 2 women on that list, which, yikes, you were raised wrong. I could probably even literally pull up that list now since I'm home. But she was definitely on there. If I scroll all the way down, yeah, I don't care. I'm trying to find it. It's like, I think they might have had like another meeting. So there's like, okay, so yeah. There's Kaitlin Bennett, who's, and I saw that she was an influencer in Tampa. I'm like, well, she's not gonna come here. She was the only woman on here. So, like, I was gonna check the list to see, like, okay, who am I looking for again? And then as I'm thinking in that thought process, like, let me go look at the list, let me recall who I'm supposed to be looking for here, I immediately get pulled aside and some person, her name is Athena, we love her, she's like, hey, so that's Kaitlin Bennett. And I'm like, God damn it, I was literally about to look for her. And we all started calling her out. We all started, like, telling the protesters, hey, don't interact with her. Leave her alone. Don't give her attention. Cover your face. And I didn't have my face covered at the time. Like, I had a bandana, which I don't think I brought with me. I think I left it in the car. Oh, no, I did bring it with me. It's right here. I had this, right? And I wasn't aware that we couldn't use this to cover our faces, so, like, at a point, I had this, like, over my face, but then someone's like, oh, no, wait, there's actually a statute that says you can't do that unless it's a medical mask, so I had this, so, like, imagine my glasses on top and me wearing a hat that I was wearing. This side is, no, it's the other side, it's left side. It doesn't matter. I was wearing a mask to protect my identity the whole time that she was there afterwards, but regardless, like, I was under the presumption that this was someone that needed my help, and she took advantage of that, which I find disgusting. Like, makes me want to say something that definitely would get me canceled. Just think about it. Like, if people know who you are and know that you take advantage of people that are, like, trusting, like, people that are generous, you're not gonna get help for when you actually fucking need it. Like, please experience the consequences of your own actions, if you will. What the fuck is this question asking? I'm sorry. But anyways, so I ignore her from there on, and then she gets closer to the leader, and I'm like, hey, Caitlin's moving closer to this person. Do we step in? Nope. She did try to get the microphone. We did not allow her. We did call her a troll. In the name of Jesus Christ, which I find funny. And, what's the, okay. She's a character. And I do mean that in a literal sense. Like, she's just an awful person. The whole time, she was, like, confronting people. She was, like shoving a camera in their face. And if I, like, scroll back to, like, a couple months ago, like, I could probably find the recording of Robert being interviewed by her, aka my boyfriend. You know, the person that really matters in my life right now. Like, even she did something towards him. And I kind of found that, like, just straight disrespectful. He was, according to people, like, he was actually pretty good answering. So, like, I don't know. I'd have to check in on that later. But I just don't understand why people are like this. Because here's the thing. I wouldn't even do this to a conservative because it's a gotcha moment. It's invading their space and pretending to be a secret spy and, you know, not like making strangers trust them and, like, protect them and then betray that trust. I couldn't imagine doing that. That's disgusting. I just don't get it, man. Like, a liberal, I don't even think has done something like that. Pardon me, I'm doing my math homework. But, like, Jesus Christ. She's such a dickhead, like, genuinely, and honestly, no one fucks with her energy. And it's gonna be nuts when she posts the video, and she's probably gonna include it, and she's probably gonna make her commentary about how fat I am, or something about me being trans, because I have my hat that I wore, because I have a trans pin on my hat. I don't really wear the hat, but, like, now I'm not gonna wear this, like, for the rest of the school year. Because I don't want people thinking I'm, like, one of those liberals that believes in transitioning children when they're literally 3 years old and haven't even experienced puberty yet. Like, Jesus Christ. I know there's people that are out there that have done that. Good for you, and I hope you don't regret it. It's just not my thing. It's kind of weird. I wouldn't force that on my own child because I know the danger of it. Like, I understand for trans women, like, you kind of want to do it as soon as possible because there's a deadline. I don't remember when that deadline is, but it's at a certain point. But for trans men, like, literally, I could transition when I'm, like, 63 and I'd still be fine. Like, I would still have a successful transition, and it's kind of unfair. Can you tell I'm mad at this? Like, she pisses me off so much. Like, I didn't care about her until now, if I'm being really honest right now. Cause I just didn't have the capacity to care, because I was like, oh, it's just another influencer I gotta look out for. But no, she invaded our space and then forced me to trust her and to protect her, and now there's this. I tried, man. I swear to God, every time I'm nice to someone, I end up regretting it. I wish I'm joking right now. Like, at most. Oh, okay, I didn't see that part. I was like reading this. I'm like, what side do you want me to shake? Because I'm doing my stats work. Literally, not kidding. Like, I'm doing more important work than Kaitlin Bennett's ever done in her life. I find that funny as hell. But, like, this is not a review of my work. This is. I just don't get her, man. You're going to invade someone's space and then wonder what the hell happened. I think that's how I'm supposed to write the notation. Is that how I'm supposed to write it? Yeah, But she remained for the entirety of the protest, bothering people. She got someone arrested because she put her signs on the ground. So somebody threw the signs into the pool that was at a neighboring motel. And I didn't realize what was going on. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, these signs were abandoned. I'm assuming they were abandoned. So I'm going to be a responsible citizen, not allow litter, and throw the signs away. That was a bad choice because I nearly got arrested for it. Like, she was chasing me down, but more importantly, my fellow safety team was like letting me know, like, hey, don't, because she's going to try and get you arrested too. And I'm like, oh, shit, my bad. Thankfully I'm not arrested. The person that did get arrested, she should be out on bail soon. But even if I did get arrested, I have someone that can bail me. Hold on. I'm gonna leave it at that, and then I have to put in the upper bound. 0.67. Pardon me, I'm doing my work. As I said I would be doing at the start. Not a pleasant person, wouldn't recommend. She's kind of a bitch, if I'm being honest. Like, it really affects me personally because hold on, did I do the right? Hold on. Let me, it's normal CDF. Let me just, oh wait, hold on. I swear to God if I did this entire thing wrong. No, it is 0.7. 0.67 is the upper bound. The lower bounds. No, that's right. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna roll with it. 0. I'm just putting 0, 1, 6. I'm almost done. If you hear the train, I'm sorry. I live right next to a train track. But she was bothering people the whole time. She was getting in people's faces, her and her cronies. And I'm like wondering what the hell I should do. Because technically, even though Florida's a two-party consent law, we were in a public park. Can this train actually fuck off? Anyway, we were in a public park, so that doesn't matter. I'm very much not a minor. Um, 0.4 times 0.6. Sorry. Can't do shit about it. It's great. Times 0.6 divided by 1785. Oops. God damn, this whole desk like shakes. She did leave after a while, like towards the end, she left. She went elsewhere, I don't know where. And she's probably gonna make it out how we're. Oh god, 1 second. Hold on. Y'all are looking at my keyboard. That's good enough. Did I not? I did put in the math for that. I just didn't write down the answer. Interesting. No, wait, that's not 1/6. I'm sorry, I'm blind. That's 1/2. Um. I hope I don't have to deal with her again, but that's only hoping because I know I will if I go to a future protest. Honestly, I really did not want to be doing this late, but I gotta get this shit turned in tomorrow morning because I am almost done with senior year. I want to talk about something a little bit more positive before I finish up here. So I am a senior. We love that. I'm leaving high school forever. Yippee. Not going back to that bitch. Wouldn't recommend. Hold on. I believe I've made a mistake. 0.44 is the lower bound. Infinity is the upper bound. 0.4 is the mean. 0.012 is the standard deviation. So that shouldn't be happening. Then I put in, hold on. I'm gonna troubleshoot this because this shouldn't be happening. Delete a couple nines. 0.4, 0.012. What if I turn it into 116? No, 0.0116, correction. Okay, you know what? Is the E because it's like, hold on. Did this happen with a different, no it didn't. Maybe it's because it's a really small number. So, we're just gonna do 4, wait, I'm in the wrong area. 4 point. Okay, you know what? I'm sure she'll accept that as an answer. Anyway, hi, you can see my ugly face again. I hope I don't have to deal with her ever again, but knowing that she's probably gonna be coming back to a different protest, I don't know. There's not much I can do, but what I can do is learn from this, because everyone's gonna have a first time. You're gonna have that burnt ass grilled cheese sandwich that you're just gonna toss in the trash. But you remember, hey, maybe I have the heat too high, maybe I didn't grease the pan. You're gonna remember it. So I'm gonna learn from this experience. And shit, I've been recording for 27 minutes. Jesus Christ, it felt like 15. Whatever. I'm gonna learn from this experience and know what she looks like, what kind of signs that she brings, and then notify someone a lot sooner that we have someone that's doing this shit. Maybe I'll get a walkie-talkie next time. If you ever see this woman, don't interact with her. Don't do anything stupid. Because she's gonna use her cop buddies as a pardon the pun here, but a cop-out, if you will. Because that's what she does. She's a stupid-ass conservative woman that, frankly, is dumb that she's conservative. But, gotta love it. Ugh.